Hey, what's up you guys? Let me show you how to make steak mac and cheese. First, we're going to start with our steak. You'll need at least a sirloin or flank steak or whatever steak you want to use. Just make sure they're cut into half-inch pieces. Next, we need to season our steak. I'm going to use Jack Daniel's steak seasoning. I'm using about 2 teaspoons to be exact. Once you're done seasoning your steak, you can go ahead and hit this with some olive oil and mix this up and let it marinate for 30 minutes to an hour if you'd like. Next, go ahead and cut up 1 small bell pepper. You're going to dice this into small pieces. Follow that up with dicing up some green onion. Now in a pan over medium-high heat, you're going to add in your steak bites, and you're going to cook that on each side for like 1 to 2 minutes at most. Once you've got a good sear on each side of your steak bites, you're going to remove this from the pan and reserve this on the side. Now in a pan over medium heat, you're going to melt a 1/3 cup of butter, add in a 1/3 cup of flour, and whisk that together to start your roux. Now remove your pan from the heat, pour in 1 cup of cold milk and whisk that together, pour in another cup of cold milk and whisk again. Add your pan back to the heat and pour in 2 cups of chicken stock or beef stock or vegetable stock, whichever you prefer. Be sure to season with a teaspoon of salt and pepper and whisk again. You're going to keep whisking until this thickens up, and it should look something like this. Now that we've reached the consistency that we're looking for, I'm going to add in some cheese. I'm starting with about a cup of mozzarella, and I'm going to whisk that together until it's melted. Next, I'm going to follow that up with a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese, about another cup, and whisk that again. Yo, comment below if this looks like the color of broccoli cheddar soup. Now use a pan or a large enough skillet and pour in your cooked macaroni noodles. Now just add in your chopped bell pepper, your pre-cooked steak, and give that a good mix. Once you're done mixing a bit, go ahead and add in a few ladles of your Mornay sauce or your cheese sauce, whatever you'd like to call it. Now I like to mix and then add a little more sauce as I go. Be sure to use 16 ounces of cooked macaroni noodles for this particular recipe. Now just cover and bake this for 20 minutes in a 350-degree oven. Now just remove this from the oven and add on your green onions and sprinkle on both of your cheeses. As you can see, I'm starting with the cheddar cheese. I used about 1.5 cups, and then I'm following that up with the mozzarella. Place this back in the oven and broil this for 5 minutes on high. Now come on now, look at this. You can't tell me this don't look good. It tastes good too. Look at that. Take a bite, and while you're at it, if you haven't already, go ahead and follow and leave a comment below.